I'm Tracy Cesaretti, Vice President of Events here at Zero. We are so excited that you are joining us for today's virtual celebration of our Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk series. Prostate Cancer Awareness Month takes place in September, and we will be joining with you the majority of September and parts of October and November to share the patients' stories, their survivor stories, all of our champions and their family members, and those of you who would have been present at our run walks virtually this year. Due to COVID-19, unfortunately, we're unable to be together in person, but we are so glad that you are able to join us. The safety of our participants, our patients, our survivors is what is most important to us at Zero. Thank you so much for attending today's event, and we are excited and we hope you enjoy. Thank you so much.
Patients, caregivers, families, and fundraisers have come together for one common purpose: to stand with the brave men battling prostate cancer during these unprecedented times. Together, we are survivors. Together, we support prostate cancer patients during COVID-19. And together, we are Zero Strong. Please join us for the Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk celebration, coming to you virtually from Ohio.
Hello, everyone. I'm Stephanie Mueller, and I'm so excited to be with you today. I'm here at Brunswick Lake in Brunswick, Ohio, where I'll be running to support Zero throughout today's show. And on today's show, we have so many wonderful people we want you to meet. I'd like to take this opportunity to say a huge thank you to the Urology group in Cincinnati and the Southwest Urology group right here in Cleveland who brought us together today. Coming up, Zero's CEO and President Jamie Burse speaks with Dr. Gary Kirsch, President of the Urology group, and a Zero Run Walk partner in Cincinnati. They'll be talking about taking the fight for patients' rights to our nation's capital. And you'll meet my dad, and we'll share our journey to Zero with you. But before we get to that, here's a message from our premier partner, abbvie.
We are so excited to be here to represent abbvie.
All of us at abbvie realize it is such a great honor to be a premier partner of the Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk series.
It is truly important to us to be a part of this series to help men battling prostate cancer and fight for an end to this disease.
We are here to support the patients, survivors, caregivers, friends, and family members here today and across the series.
Special thanks to the Urology group and to Southwest Urology for dedicating all their time and effort to help prostate cancer patients as well. We are Zero Strong.
I've learned so much with my journey with Zero Cancer, with the run walks and all the survivors that I've listened to their stories and embraced, and man, they are absolute warriors, from the surgeries to the Lupron shots to the radiation, the chemotherapy, the constant checkups, the worry, the stress, the strain, all of it. Man, you guys inspire me. Your stories have inspired me in my career, and I really look up to all of you. So that has led me to write another song called We Are Warriors. Pete Salas and Bill Luigi helped me with this one, and Charleston likes this one, and this one's called We Are Warriors because that's exactly what you are. This ain't a fight I picked, hit me out of the blue. It's the kind of news you never thought could ever happen to you. Try to shake your faith, make your world stand still. Thought I'd give up, but I never will. 'Cause we are warriors, we are survivors. We're still breathing, hearts still beating on this battleground. We are an army, we are a family. Brothers, sisters, never quit. You can't scars on scars we wear with pride. When you think we're out of fight, we find more inside. We are warriors, we are survivors. We're still breathing, hearts still beat on this battleground. We are an army, we are a family. Brothers, sisters, never quitters. You can't keep us down, 'cause we are warriors. We are warriors. Hand in hand we walk together. Arm in arm, there's nothing we can't cover. 'Cause we are warriors, we are survivors. We're still breathing, hearts still beating on this battleground. We are an army, we are a family. Brothers, sisters, never quit. You can't keep us down, 'cause we are warriors. We are warriors. Sing it. We are warriors. We are warriors. We are warriors. He's almost got it back there. You guys are warriors. God bless you in your journey. We're here for you. We love you.
I'm here with Dr. Gary Kirsch, who's the president of the Urology Group and a Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk partner in Cincinnati. He now joins me as we continue our Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk celebration in Ohio. Dr. Kirsch is a founder and president of the large Urology Group Practice Association and past chairman at EuroPac, and a good friend of mine. Gary, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being with us today. How are you?
Jamie, I'm doing very well, thank you, and it's great to be with you and appreciate everything you do.
Now, as I referenced, you're extremely active and extremely passionate beyond urology and treating patients. You're also very active and passionate about advocacy for doctors and for patients as well, and health policy on the national level. What makes you so passionate about advocacy?
Well, it's a good question, Jamie, and if you ask 9 or 10 people, you ask 10 people, are you interested in working and grinding it out in Washington, D.C. to fight for what you believe in? And at least 9 out of 10 will say, no, I don't want any part of that, because it's tough, it's confusing. Some people view it as unsavory. But the fact of the matter is, in healthcare, all roads lead to Washington. Everything that affects what we do as physicians, and frankly affects the care of our patients, most of it is determined somewhere in Washington. And there's an old Washington saying that I didn't make up, and it's well-worn, it's tired, but the old saying is, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. So the point is if we don't have folks such as yourself, myself, that have a seat at the table, whether it be with the Congress, the administration, and the regulatory agencies, then our interests, both as physicians and the interests of our patients, particularly in prostate cancer, will be trampled over. We just have to be there.
That's right, and we're excited at Zero to bring all of our Zero champions together and our advocates. Every year we have our summit to end prostate cancer, and at the top of that menu is being able to advance prostate cancer research funding, which has led to many treatments that help patients throughout Ohio and the country for that matter. And I know that you've been very active in that as well. So I thank you for.
No problem. If I could comment, another big advocacy issue that we've both been active in over time is preserving access to PSA testing. And we all understand that the PSA is not a perfect test, but it's still a very important test. And there's been a lot of misconceptions about PSA testing in Washington, and it's been through all of our collective advocacy that we've been able to preserve access to men learning if they have prostate cancer.
And now today we're celebrating our Ohio Run Walks today virtually. And it's a bit different. We partnered together in years past for a number of years. This year is a bit different because of COVID and what's going on than our races that we've had in past years. But it's just as important to honor patients, caretakers, and their families, right?
100%. And so, Jamie, I would say, you've brought up COVID, and we can't escape COVID right now. That's why we're doing this. It's a change in our lives. Hopefully it's a temporary change. I'm sure it's a temporary change in our lives. I'd be surprised. Our one run walk is usually in September. I'd be surprised if we can't do it next year in September. I really think we'll be back. But meanwhile, this year, because everything has changed and upside down, we got to remind the public. We have to remind ourselves that just because we're in a difficult period with COVID, everything else doesn't stop. We still have to pay attention to prostate cancer survivors. We still have to raise awareness of the condition. We don't want men putting their head in the sand for a whole year and forgetting about Prostate Cancer Awareness Month and other activities that keep the ball moving forward on making sure men get access to cure.
Dr. Kirsch, thank you so much for being part of the Zero family and for being Zero strong during these uncertain times. And thank you for joining us today to help make our Ohio Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk celebration all that much more special.
Jamie, all of your viewers should know what a great job you and your organization do on behalf of the public, the American public, with respect to prostate cancer. So we want to thank you, because without Zero, I don't think we'd be nearly as far as we are today. So we thank you as well.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the Zero Run Walk virtual celebration. My name is Claudio Zanin, and I'm the CEO of Southwest Urology, which is the largest independent urology provider group in Cleveland. We have been honored to partner with Zero throughout the years. This would be our 10th year of hosting this race as the host practice of the Cleveland Run Walk. However, the importance of the safety of our patients and their families and our staff is going to force us to do this race virtually this year. So we, again, are proud to partner with Zero virtually, and the other races in Ohio with our other urology practice, independent practice family, to do this race virtually. So in doing that, we will honor our patients, their families, and the survivors, and continue the tradition that we've been doing for many, many years. We hope that next year this COVID-19 pandemic will be behind us and we can get together again for this race and make it a great event that it always has been. So thank you for participating in this race virtually, and let's make the great year number 10 a success just like all the others. Thank you again.
Hello from Central Ohio. This is Lyndon Ray, the parents of Petey the Prostate Crusader. We also have Ray's big brother, Mega Petey Prostate.
Petey's excited to be part of the Zero virtual run celebration this year. We have taken him to many of the Zero run walks over the past years. Although we are in quarantine, we hope you'll join us virtually this year for the virtual celebration. We wish we could all be together, but we want you to be safe. So we hope to see you next year if not sooner. So stay safe, stay strong, and remember, we're all in this together.
Hi, Tracy Cesaretti back with you today. On behalf of Zero, I want to say a big thank you to our host partners, Southwest Urology in Cleveland and the Urology Group in Cincinnati, who we couldn't have done today without. And also a big thank you to our local partners, Amgen, Janssen, Dendreon, Blue Earth Diagnostics, who sponsored both of our races today. And also a thank you to Pathology Labs in Cleveland and Medical Radiation Physics in Cincinnati. Our national sponsors deserve a thank you as well. So thank you to Astellas, Pfizer, Bayer, Tolmar, FixIncontinence.com, edcure.org, and Space OAR Hydrogel. And of course, we couldn't have done today without abbvie, our premier partner. Thank you to all of you for tuning in today and making today's celebration possible. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Recently worked with a patient who unfortunately had been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Also diagnosed with prostate cancer at the same time. He'd been laid off due to the pandemic, had no other income coming in. He pretty much got hit with everything at once, was very overwhelmed. I was able to educate the patient on obtaining unemployment benefits, as well as the extra unemployment benefits that are now going on during the pandemic and offered to people. He was applied for the unemployment benefits and then started receiving a weekly check with the extra benefit during the pandemic, which relieved his financial stress tremendously. So we also discussed some support programs like our Zero Mentor program that we have, as well as some local support programs that his facility offered. These again helped the patient tremendously. He was able to speak with newly diagnosed prostate cancer patients as well as prostate cancer survivors and discuss their experiences. Being able to relieve these unexpected financial burdens for the patient, and again connecting him with peers so he's able to talk with them, really allowed the patient to kind of focus on himself again and continue healing.
Check out our virtual exhibit hall to learn more about our partners. Our partners play a crucial role in the success of the Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk celebration. Their commitment makes direct support for men and their families possible, both in your community and across the U.S.
Hello, everyone. Thanks again for joining us today for the Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk Ohio edition. I'm your host, Stephanie Mueller, and I'm here at Brunswick Lake, where I'm running this trail to show my support for Zero. I'm actually fundraising for multiple run walks this year, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about why I'm bold for blue.
My journey began in 2012 when my father was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Since then, I've made it my mission to zero out this disease by joining forces with Zero. I've advocated for research dollars in DC as part of the Zero Summit since 2016. And of course, I'm a passionate fundraiser and participant of our Run Walk series, wearing my famous tutu every year. This year, I'm doing something extra bold for blue. Because we're all virtual, I'm joining teams around the country. This journey began in June when I joined Team Nicatuck in DC. At the end of the race season, I plan to turn all of the shirts I collected during my run of the country into a quilt. A bold for blue quilt, of course. I'm joined now by my dad, the man I'm Zero strong for, and my mom is here too. Dad, you were diagnosed in 2012. Tell people watching why you're walking with me today.
Well, after being on the fire department for 33 years, I was advised to get my PSA tested. When I found out I had prostate cancer, I made sure that I went to the Cleveland Clinic, had it done, and to stay healthy in the future.
And Mom, caregivers are so important. So what's your message to people watching right now?
Stay Zero strong for the men in your life and make sure that they get tested.
Thank you both for being with me today, and thank you our viewers, supporters, and fundraisers for watching too. If you're walking or running with us today, put it on social media and remember to use the hashtag ZeroStrong. From my dad, my mom, and myself,
Have a great Prostate Cancer Awareness Month and stay zero strong.
Thank you for joining us for the Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk celebration. And a special thanks to our premier partner, abbvie. To learn more about the Zero champions you've met today, Zero's programs, and how you can fundraise to zero out prostate cancer, head over to ZEROcancer.run. We hope to see you all healthy and in person for our 2021 Run Walk. And stay zero strong.